Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Celtics, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Charlotte Hornets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The Boston fans are ready at a fever pitch inside the arena. Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And also joining us on the sidelines, the league's most valuable player in 2004, Kevin Garnett. KG, it is great to have you with us.
Kay, how you been, man? It's good to see you,
Waiting
man.
for you to sit right here next to us. That's what I've been waiting for.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Can't wait to get inside your impressions of this game. It'll be a lot of fun. You look at Boston. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Lee out there with lights out, and it's the Beast. Then there's Big Dog, and it's B-Train in at the 4 spot. There's a screen by McHale. Rondo kicks to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. On defense, the Celtics. 4-point game. Kevin, all the people you've faced, who is the toughest guy for you to score against? Down low, we'll get John. Who is the toughest to score against down there?
Listen, I know a lot of times I've always said Rasheed Wallace. I've always said...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's a screen by McHale. Joseph against Rondo. Here's Havlicek. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Kevin, when you played, we all know how intense you were, how much you cared. That, to me, was the thing that really, you cared so much about the product, about your team, about the game. But some people have said that maybe there was a streak of you that was mean is maybe not the right word, but you were overly aggressive. But I don't know how you could have played any differently.
I call it dialed in.
What?
You know, I like to think that if you're trying to accomplish something, then, you know, I only know one way to
go at it with gusto, right?
You go at it with everything you have.
Yes.
You go to dominate it and take it over. You don't go at something light.
Can't walk through the park with this game,
not at all. Not at all. And this game is full of talented elites. Night in, night out, you're playing someone that can typically go for 50 easy.
So true. Rondo with the ball. Havlicek kicks to Pierce, and he lays it straight in. Kevin, you were always known as wanting to play and always wanting to practice. You were a gym rat. What did you do when a coach would ask you maybe to take a break? Let's sit out this game. Let's rest up. Would you welcome that? Would you just say, I'll let you know when I can't go? How would you handle that situation?
You know what? I've always asked the coach to respect the way I get ready for games. I've always asked him to respect the way I approach the game. I've always asked the coach to respect me and my expertise in knowing my body. I'm very, very vocal. Listen, one person needs rest. If it's me, I know how to raise my hand. I know how to say I need some rest. But, you know, I'm a person who likes to push through a lot of things. I'm a person who understands rest. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm a person who understands that practice makes perfect. And if I can work on something for as long as I can to make something better, because I know at the end when I need it, especially when I just call it dial up. When I call, I need the answer.
Here's Parrish. It's tipped. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside Rondo, screen by Parrish. Now here is Havlicek. a lot of room. Count it. Good. Then we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Did you want a coach who was animated, or did you want a coach who was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you in practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor. You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that this game runs, know this game of momentum, and has plays for those momentum and those times. Of course, I've always gravitated to and understood the
Like Doc was kind of in between. A little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc was on fire. I'm sorry. There was nothing calming about
Doc. Cover Doc's back here.
No, shout to Doc. Doc would rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to. But you know what? You needed to play with that edge. You needed to know that if you wasn't in your spot, 1 through 15, you understood that you were supposed to be there. And it's good to play with him. I think that you don't want to be out there playing like, just no big deal. Every play is a big deal. And no play, you play. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and, knowing that you're playing for the next guy. So, that's important.
Celtics trail by 9. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Brad Stevens. He had the demeanor you would expect for a coach in his situation. After dropping the first two in hostile territory, he acknowledged the hard road ahead. He said we didn't get it done on the road, and there were some missed opportunities. So now we have to regroup and take care of business at home. Simple as that. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Kevin, when you entered the draft, no player had made the jump from high school to the NBA in 20 years. And what were your emotions when your name was called number 5 overall?
Oh, man, I remember that. It was
17 years old?
17, just turning 18 at the time. I was in like a whirlwind, to be honest. A lot of people don't know it's a lot of stuff that goes up into the draft. Things that I wasn't aware of. You're training twice a day. You're trying to get ready for the combine. You're trying to get ready for pre-draft. You got to do workouts. This is all new to me. On top of still going to high school, trying to, graduate and stuff. So I figured it out. I hustled and I bustled and I juggled a bunch of different things. But once your name is called, it's almost like the culmination. It all comes together. It's a special moment for just you and your family and your loved ones. And when my name was called, it felt like the world had stopped and everything was going very slow.
There's the pick from the arc. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Rondo against Joseph. Takes the 13-footer, and they get it back. Now, here is Havlicek. 6 points for him. Stripped away. Here's Joseph. KG, you're retired from the game now, and you're stepping into the broadcast business a little bit now, aren't you?
You see me? You know what? Area 21 is something that is authentic. It's me. I'm having a great time watching the games. It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about preparing and who I'm going to guard. And I'm getting the tea. So, you know what? It's a great time. It's work. It's not just you go on there and you have a bunch of fun. We actually get some things done, but we have a great time, man.
You're in that.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, man, the great, rest in peace to Craig, Ernie, Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely helped. Not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's been totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with it.
Doing a great job. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Parrish. Russell comes in for McHale. Tatum, he's checked in for Havlicek. And it's Peyton in for Rajon Rondo. And KG, when you were bringing those greats together like you had in Boston, the intersection of you and Doc and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, all these guys together, everything was aligned.
But you got to go through something to be able to appreciate something. I like to think that Jordan and myself and Ray Allen and Paul Pierce going to Boston, that we all had to have a journey up until that point and go through something, feel something, have something, feel left out. We all was achieved when we all came together. Awards, countless, all-star achievements. But then when it came to total winning and what we all do this for, it was all vacant. And that's what we all shared. And we all shared the same appetite for that. And then I'm telling you, man, when we all got together, we all knew never to let each other down. And we all gave each other 100%.
Right. The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And KG, talk about how the greats can just impose their will.
It's almost like another level.
Yeah.
You see LeBron, what he did to Detroit in that fourth quarter, that's a blackout. You don't know what you're doing. When you see...
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from the opening tip. They've seized command of this game. Let's see what happens.
Celtics trail by 11. Al Horford, a player who doesn't dominate any one category as a big man, but KG has very few weaknesses. He's fundamentally sound.
He's very effective, man. Al Horford knows what he is. He's very solid with what he does. He sets great picks. He's able to create space between him and his defender. If you watch him, he's gotten better with his shot. He's gotten better with his three-point shot. He's able to shoot it at rapid style now. Being in Atlanta, being in a kind of a system where he was able to play kind of 4 guys, 1 in, and he would be more perimeter. He's really developed a perimeter shot now. It's really helped him. Now he's able to put the ball on the floor with a shot fade, go to the basket, make, other passes to guys. Really helped that whole system up there. Boston is a threat, but without Al Horford's play, his inside play, and his, able to go out and hit threes, they're not the same team without him.
Quality person.
Absolutely,
yes.
Man. No better locker room leader. He's one of these guys that, when you talk about men, you want to know that men can stand up and speak like men. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that's going to put on the table, and we are going to be in here speaking as men as we should be.
Now Joseph, he has 6. Kevin, especially back in Minnesota, you have some Hall of Fame battles with a guy named Tim Duncan. Talk about what those games, what those matchups were like.
Tim is very crafty, man. Our battles used to just, especially as young guys, man. Young guys trying to establish themselves in a gritty league at the time, full of some older, dominant names at the time. Michael Jordan, Elijah Malone. The time where the forward position was a very, very tough position. Timmy was one of them ones, man. Used angles very well. Was very long. Had a lot of counters. Very strong. And had an inner beast that people really didn't really talk about because you didn't really necessarily hear or see it. But man, he was one of the best. Man, it's not by coincidence. He's one of them.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
And here is Campbell. Brand, a screen on Peyton. Out to Lee. Outside, Garcia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2-game leaderboard. And you look at Joseph, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Blackman, right on his tail.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Stolen away. Oh! That is just nasty.
Got the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Craig. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Here's Pierce. Sweet little floater. Pierce has got 7.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To the right side. Lee with the ball. He's got 10. Like at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Pierce inside the 3-point line. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum that does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Lee. And So it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back here to the... Celtics trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got ABC. Prophet is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Campbell, and it's Boyd in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Payton passes to Tatum. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Kevin, we've all seen the evolution of the perimeter-style offense. Do you think it'll ever go so far that we'll see the game come back to an inside-oriented offensive scheme?
I think right now that with the pace being the way it is now, Kev, I don't see it necessarily going through or going back to playing through the post. Although you have to have an alternative. I think that you just can't be all three-pointers and layups. I think you have to have a constant flow of inside-outside. I think it helps to have a post player. I think having a post player or a true post player that can score and dominate the middle opens up threes and opens up ball movement.
You played during the transition, too, didn't you? From a grinded-out type of game inside to the spacing that we had.
I did, and I'd like to say that, Doc Rivers started the small ball, and, we were very, very keen on the small ball. So I think in today's game, you got to be able to shoot the three now and be able to handle the ball and put the ball on the floor and make decisions. So it shows that the game is transforming.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The screen from Campbell. The pass to Lyons. Here's Garcia. Campbell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Garcia. The shot. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Kevin, with intentional fouling, with 4 free throw shooters being sent to the line currently, the hack of Drummond, hack of Shaq, all this stuff, hack of DeAndre Jordan. What are your thoughts on all that?
You know what? I like that. You know what it's going to do? It's going to put the strategy, and this is part of it. And you know what you got to do? It's going to make all those guys you just made work on it. Because if any advantage that you have in the game, coaches are going to expose it. Coaches are going to expose all weak points, as they should, as any sport, and as any great is going to expose any weaknesses in defenses. He's going to look to expose those things. So this is one of the things that dictates the game, and these guys are going to have to be better. It's going to push them. It's going to make them better players.
And Garcia has it in the corner. Pass to Campbell. Back to Garcia. Passes it to Campbell. There's Big Daddy. Campbell inside. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 9-point Charlotte lead. Kevin, you were so successful jumping from high school to pros. What do you think about the current situation now, the age of 19, the minimum to go to the draft?
I'm always be a fan of the younger kids being able to have the opportunity. I don't like when you put parameters. I can see if college was really teaching these kids and really giving them a solid situation to be able to have something to defer to. But, these kids are not learning at the rate that you would like them to learn in college. And plus, they're not staying in college to these great institutions to be able to apply some of the things they're learning. So I just think that they need...
For basketball.
The basketball players, but they should have the opportunity to take advantage of if you're able to play at 17, 18 like I was. Not saying that every kid's going to have that, but you have obviously the D-League. You have all these multiple leagues throughout the world and where kids go to play. Some kids have missed out just because of that 1 year and some mishaps. You sit here and you can say, for business is good for this. Listen, the business is what it's going to be. We need to develop and have these kids be professionals more than anything. We need to grow these kids from a skill level and an appetite level. Our game was built off for one to be better than the ones that's come before us. You know what I'm saying? Joel Cindy came in here. He was, a.k.a. obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was more encouraged to beat out Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell more than anything. And then that starts to trickle down from the effect of from Jordan wanting to be better than Larry Bird and Magic to Kobe wanting to be better than, it's the same thing. It's being trickled down. And when I think of greatness, I think, it's going to follow. It's going to be shadows and something that's going to mimic.
Kevin, growing up watching the game of basketball, who were some of your earliest influences?
My early influences in the game of basketball was Magic Johnson, obviously Michael Jordan, and then Chris Webber. Chris Webber, Malik Sealy was kind of like the younger generation of my inspiration. Yeah. St. John's was one of the destinations. Michigan was one of my college destinations. So those guys were my natural inspirations early on when I was young.
Yeah. And the rejection by Parrish. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's McHale. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now just a 3-point Hornets lead. Outside, Garcia. Here's Kim. Up the screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Kev, you think of the great ones. You, Kobe. Jordan.
Timmy,
yeah, how about him? They worked harder than anybody else, Kevin.
And what you learn is that the similarity or the parallel that you all have is an inner animal that you never speak about. We're all a little off. We're all a little dark. But that's what pushes you through pain. That's what pushes you through tough moments. And when someone says you can't, when someone says this is not possible, this is unreal. No one has ever done that. That's the moment you're looking for. The moment someone told Kobe that he couldn't get over 50, 60, something Jordan couldn't do, he was driven in that. And if Phil wouldn't have stopped him, he probably would have recalled.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Screen by Parrish. Here's Havlicek. That one off the back iron.
Wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
A screen from Kim. They set the pick. And another 3 for Charlotte. Kevin, when you're talking about influences, you mentioned Chris Webber's name a lot.
Yeah, see, Webb was kind of, he and Stacey Augmon was at a time where I was trying to find myself as a player.
Search for a roadmap, maybe, who do I most resemble?
Not only that, but just some direction. At the time, I was a big who had handers, and if you know anything about Southern coaches, they don't want their big handling the ball. So you get the ball at your guard and whatever. It wasn't until I got to Chicago to where the scouts or people were able to see like, wow, this big can actually handle the ball. He has handle a little bit, and then my high school coach would actually make me bring the ball up to show off, to showcase it.
No kidding.
I hated it. I was like, oh my God.
But look at what happened, right?
And he knew that turning, I could handle it. I was like, oh my God, I hated this. And he knew I would go and dunk him on. I was like, man, I want to shoot. He was like, no, leave the ball. Anyways.
Pass to Wolf. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done? Any player that you wish you would have played with? Any regret in that form that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you sit back and think about it. I would love to play with Cole for a year or got to, team, at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance to. Wasn't there like a rumor at one time?
It was. My connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. It's what it was. But
And you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything.
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, and then the team, he, Ray, my connection with Doe and Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's when you get to play with each other and all that, and you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun. But it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever then. I'm not even front. I enjoy having my popcorn, my little ritual with my boys, and we sit back and watch the game and love it again.
Yeah. Charlotte making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Kevin, you were a mainstay All-Star Week. You've seen everything there. If it were up to you, would you make any changes in All-Star Week in the events and the way everything is kind of carried out? You've went to so many.
I have. And you know what? Each city gives you a true essence of its own identity. I would like to see each city get a chance to host, regardless of if it's big enough or not. I think that each city has the ability to host. I think each city...
if you're with the family, then you should be able to host in the family, right?
Well, not only that, but just think about what All-Star is, man. It's an event. It's a family event. And each city wants to be able to show you their best thing about their city.
Kevin, coming out of high school, you were relatively mature for your age, as 17 turning 18, but do you ever regret not trying college and just seeing what that experience would have been like? I mean, it's such a long time ago, but you've had some chance probably to get some perspective on both sides of that story.
You know what, Kev? I look at it like the unknown is the unknown. Obviously, I've had friends that went to college. Some of my best friends went to college, and I think I've kind of lived it through them a little bit. Listen, when you have responsibility early in life,
which you did,
which I did,
yes,
and so from a mature level, things that interest me are not that interesting as you get older, especially when you have to deal with a vigorous schedule of an NBA schedule. I wasn't able to, be the 17, 18-year-old to chill, have, lean on my parents a little bit, be able to be at home, coming home through the weekends. I had a real life that I was responsible for, and I was growing something. I was building something. I was trying to not just be a young player in our league, but a young businessman wanting to establish something for myself, my friends, my family. You can't do those things thinking like a normal 17, 18-year-old. You're taking pieces from grown men around you all the time. You're around people who need something all the time. At some point, you have to put all this together. You have to make it work for you. You have to put your spin on it for how it works for you and your brand. And you have to be innovative with that. You have to be creative with that. You have to have a vision.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot to consider. Rondo against Joseph.
Timeout.
Charlotte calls timeout. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
The Celtics making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Big Daddy comes in for Big Dog, and it's Big Cat in for Pete Frank. Now, here's Joseph. He's got 16. Back to Lee. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lee's got 12 in the game.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And Rondo sends it back. Lee kicks to Brand. Second shot opportunity. Now Lee, he's got 12. 5 to shoot. The feed to Joseph for the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
KG, I know you can't stay any longer. You've got to move on, but we appreciate your time, and it's always great to see you.
Kev, anytime, man. It's great to see you, man. And anytime you need me, you let me know, man. I'm yours.
Former MVP, Defensive Player of the Year and champion, Kevin Garnett. And Doris, one of the things that really strikes me about KG, he's as smart as he is athletically gifted. What a treat to have him join us tonight.
Well, I'm in awe of his enthusiasm, and it's not just when he's talking, but when others are talking as well. There's so much life to the conversation. Everything he brought to the court for 21 years, he now brings to the booth.
Here's McHale, fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And they repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Pierce comes in for Peyton. Hornets leading by 22. Lee outside. Over Pierce. Again, the miss by Lee.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Rondo against Joseph. Now, here's Nurkic. D right on him. The shot is good off the backboard. 6 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Lee. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's Charlotte holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Checking out the Hornets. We're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. Kenny, let's get... And it's just about...
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from lights out. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Parrish. McHale is out there with Havlicek. And it's Pierce. And it's Rondo in a point. Screen by Parrish. Rondo dishes to Parrish. There's the pick. Here's Havlicek. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
And here is Joseph. Out to Lee. Fires the 3. Back to Joseph. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Wolf. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by McHale. Havlicek outside. Pass to Rondo. There's a screen by McHale. Rondo passes to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Joseph, a great player, second in the league. And of course the Beast, just 2 behind.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Celtics trail by 20. Here's Havlicek, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight, and he makes both free throws. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Joseph, the pass to B-Train. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
Rondo kicks to Parrish. Outside Pierce. Joseph against Rondo. Stolen by Parrish. Havlicek right side. Rondo with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
There's a screen by McHale. Parrish with it. Right side Pierce. Here's the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's B-Train. Now, here's Joseph. Pass to Wolf. 3-pointer. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Look, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Russell, he's checked in for Boston. Now Rondo. Screened by Russell. 6 to shoot. Havlicek kicks to Russell. Here's Rondo. And the 3 off target. Charlotte leading by 21. Here's Wolf. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bill Russell. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Lee. Back to Joseph. Launches a 3. Bill Russell grabs the miss. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, Parrish. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Back to Joseph. Lee outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
And it's Pierce in the corner. And the basket by Pierce. Pierce has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Here's Dio. And here is Joseph. Passes it to Wolf. And the 3 ball is good. The Beasts got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Charlotte.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give them that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
The shot's good from Parrish.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's the Beast. He's got 18. Back to Lee. Kicks it to Joseph. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Goes back up. The pass to Wolf. Pass to B-Train. The second chance effort. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. B-Train's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end. Not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And he makes that one. Pierce has got 7 now in this quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And Joseph kicks to lead. The dish to Joseph. Lets the three fly. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Boston making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Parrish. Tatum comes in for Havlicek. And it's Payton in for Rajon Rondo. Charlotte also making some changes. Big Daddy's checked in for Big Dog. Big Cat comes in for B-Train. And it's Garcia in for Lee. And it's lights out with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stolen by Brand.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Garcia with the ball. He's got 11. He feeds it to Joseph. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Payton against Joseph. Payton dishes to Russell. In the corner. Tatum with it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Tatum's got 8 points.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter. It has a good-looking stroke from deep.
Got a piece of it. Here's Big Daddy. To the right side. Now, here is Garcia. Back to Joseph. Screen by Brand. And another 3 for Charlotte.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pierce kicks to Payton. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
He kicks to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pierce. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Back to Joseph. Pass to Wolf. Back to Joseph. Screen by Brand. Here's Garcia. Feeds to Brand. And he banks in the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now Tatum, 8 points for him. Pierce kicks to Russell. There's the pick. And here is Tatum. The high post shot. Got a hand on it. 3 on 3. Here's Wolf. Oh. And he dunks it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Joseph. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. And you look at Joseph, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, the Beast, a few spots down.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
ABC's checked in for Charlotte. And the Celtics with possession here. Payton kicks to Pierce. Screen by Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pierce on the money from 12 feet away. Pierce has got 9 points now in just the second half. .133 left to play here in the third. And there's the pass to Lyons. Now Campbell. Pierce covering. Campbell with it. To the middle. Nurkic with the steal. Pierce against Garcia. Pierce kicks to Nurkic. Payton can't get it to go.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Garcia passes to Campbell. Back to Garcia. The screen from Campbell. Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. Here's Lyons. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. Here's Garcia. Got that bucket in no time at all. Garcia's got 13 points.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Campbell. Pass to Lyons. It's tipped. Dishes it to Garcia. And stolen by Tatum. The shot will not fall. And so it's Charlotte with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
Good offense, right? We got back every...
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Hornets shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. On the court for the Hornets, Big Daddy is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Campbell. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Lyons in at the 2-guard spot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here is Brand. Now Campbell. Brand, a screen on Payton. Kicks it out to Garcia. He dishes it to Brand. Back to Garcia. To the inside. Rejected by McHale. Tatum kicks to Payton. To the inside. Nurkic. It's deflected. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Now here is Garcia. Screen by Brand. And Garcia has it in the corner. And there's the feed to Brand. And it's sent back by McHale. That one falls. And that's 15 points for the Prophet.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And here is Tatum. Nurkic setting the pick for Tatum. Rebound by Garcia.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Winslow's checked in for Tatum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Gary Payton. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rondo kicks to Nurkic. Back to Rondo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, Hornets shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Brand. Passes it to Campbell. Out to the wing. Back to Garcia. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Campbell. Over Rondo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Winslow wide open. He fires. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
Outside, Garcia. Campbell with it. Brand, a screen on Rondo. Campbell up off the screen, and then Brand with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now, here's Patterson. He's covered closely. Kicks it to Winslow. Screen by Nurkic. Winslow dishes to McHale. Rondo against Campbell. Nurkic tipped back in for 2.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Campbell. Nurkic with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. There's Winslow. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Lee checked in for Kevin McHale. Big Dog, he's checked in for Charlotte. B-Train comes in for Big Cat. Charlotte calls timeout. Lee's checked in for ABC. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Campbell. Now Lee. A screen from Campbell. Here's Garcia. Back to Lee. Goes back up. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Rondo against Campbell. There's Winslow. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, pretty obvious over-the-back call there, but being out of position, that was really the only option.
Right, or he can just concede the rebound, and probably better off doing that than picking up a silly foul.
And here is Campbell, right wing. Now here is Garcia. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Patterson. The dish now to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Screen by Nurkic. Off the pick. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Lee against Patterson. Outside, Garcia. Puts it up from 15. Out to Lee. Pass to Big Dog. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. The Beast comes in for the Prophet. And it's Joseph in for Campbell. Rondo drives in to the paint. Nurkic. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Celtics.
He hits the second from the line. And for the Hornets, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shattered, 38%. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
And the dunk by Joseph.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Rondo with it. He feeds it to Winslow. Nurkic setting the pick for Winslow. And he uses the glass on the layup. Winslow's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's Lee. There's the pick. Down low, Wilkes flees off the pick and hammers it home.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly it. You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. There's Winslow. But they'll get another chance.
That three-pointer is good almost every time if he's left that wide open.
Here's Dio. Over in the corner, Lee. Back to Joseph. From deep three-point range. On the wing, Lee. No good on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Lee against Patterson. Pass to Leaf. Stolen by Joseph. The rebound by Patterson. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Big Dog's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Shot's good by Lee.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Celtics have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Feeds it to Nurkic. Inside. Dishes it to Patterson. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Patterson against Lee. He kicks to Joseph. Fires the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Out to the right wing. Nurkic a screen on Lee. Ripped away. involved in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Justice Winslow, and it's Havlicek in for Rajon Rondo. Celtics have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. It's deflected. Stolen by Joseph. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The kick out to Havlicek. Yep, it counts.
That's what you call working inside out. Drawing the defense in close, kicking it out for the open jump shot. Nice and easy.
Now Lee passes it to Wolf. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the paint. And it's Joseph in the corner. Clock is at 3. Nurkic with the double team. Dio, he trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Big Dog's got 5 points now in the quarter. Austin's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Charlotte.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joseph.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Tatum. Dustin, no good that time either. Here's the screen to the wing right side. Here's Doyle. The pass to Beecher. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo passes to Havlicek. He dishes it to Nurkic. Outside Rondo. No good with the triple. And so it's Charlotte with it. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Cook. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan.